Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and happy end sale shopping day to those of you who are shopping the sale today. It is now early access for all card holders for the Nordstrom anniversary sale, so I thought I would round up the items which always sell out first. I've been covering the sale for I think like 4 years now, so I have a pretty good idea because genuinely the same things sell out year after year, so it's pretty consistent. So I am rounding up the items which pretty much always sell out, as well as some of the new items which I ordered, which I am kind of monitoring, and I am seeing sell out very, very quickly. So it's kind of a hybrid. Just a little reminder, obviously you don't actually need any of these items. This is just intended as hopefully a helpful guide if you're still feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the sale and want to know what to prioritize first. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's go ahead and get started. So first up, Barefoot Dreams. This is absolutely one that always sells out, and this is within a few different categories. So number one are the blankets, always so incredibly popular. They do them in a few different varieties, from the plain version to the leopard print, and they usually release a different pattern every year. Last year I got the checked one, this year they do a beautiful floral print one. By far the most popular ones are always the leopard print ones, so if you had your iron one, I would definitely make sure to prioritize kind of these first. So my one is the kind of neutral kind of beigey cream and white leopard print one. They do, I think it's like 8 or 9 colors now, so there is a color no matter what your preference is. These are fantastic. You know, you're probably familiar with Barefoot Dreams by now, but they're so soft. Definitely probably my most used blanket ever. I literally use this every single night. I always like to kind of snuggle down on the couch in the evening, and this is always like my blanket. I absolutely love it. I did go ahead and order the rose one this year, which I am so excited about. At the time of filming, this one is currently in stock, so I will pop the link for it down below. I imagine it's going to be a bestseller. This one is also another bestseller, so I think this is always the color that sells out first. So depending on your preference, but definitely one to prioritize if you did have your iron one. Currently they are still in stock, but I do think they're going to go quickly. And then linked to that, Barefoot Dream socks. Always sell out. I tried to buy them last year and the order got cancelled on me, so always a popular one. Definitely a lower price than the blanket or the cardigans as well. So if you've not tried Barefoot Dreams before and wanted to dip your toes in the water, a nice one to do so. Also really lovely just as a gift, either for yourself or for someone else, but this is another one that always seems to sell out. The cardigans are another one that always go so incredibly quickly. Every time I click refresh, I feel like I see fewer and fewer sizes. So I have 2 right here. I love these cardigans. I just live in them. They are so cozy and comfy. So this is the long drapey one. They do still have this one in a few colors, but the smaller sizes do tend to go quicker just because they do tend to run a little bit on the large side. My one's just the simple black one. I think this is fantastic. So comfy and drapey and just pretty much what I live in when I'm at home. And then there's also the shawl one as well. This one doesn't come in quite as many colors, but it's still a really lovely one. I've bought this exact one for my mum and my mother-in-law as well. They both love theirs, but definitely another essential one, just so cozy. And again, I would say to size down. I got the extra small. If you're in between, I'd always say to size down. Next up are jeans, and by far the ones that always seem to sell out the first are the A-jean skinny jeans, and they have a few different varieties this year. I went ahead and ordered the light colored Farrah jeans. My ones from a previous year are a dark wash, but these are also the Farrah jeans, and these are probably my favorite style. They do them every single year, and not only are they incredibly comfortable to wear, as in I can actually lounge around in these, they're that comfortable, but they also wash and wear incredibly well, and unlike some jeans, they don't stretch out over time. These look just as good as the day I got them, and I've worn these probably several hundred times. I got them a couple of years ago and they're still going strong. They are truly fantastic. They do a couple of different washes this year. I went for the light wash. They do also have a dark colored wash. The light wash are the closest ones to the ones I have from what I could see. They look to be, well, they are the same style and they look to be the same kind of length and fit. So I wanted to go for those ones because I love these ones so much, but this is another popular one. AG jeans are always so expensive, so it's great to get them at a discount. and these seriously are just the best, most wonderful, comfortable jeans. Next up is the Tory Birch crossbody bag, and this one tends to only sell out from memory in certain colors, so I went ahead and ordered the small crossbody this year in the light pink color, which is the Devon Sand, and that's always usually the color that sells out first. Usually when I kind of look at the bags, the black one is usually still available. Sometimes it sells out, but usually you can wait on the darker colors, but the lighter colors pretty much always sell out. So this is another one, if you were after a Tory Birch style and you like the smaller one, I would definitely say to prioritize it if you like the lighter color one. If you prefer the darker ones, then I think you can wait a little bit, but certainly the light color ones always seem to go very, very quickly. Next up are some sweaters, and these are ones that I ordered but I don't actually have yet because my order hasn't arrived, but these are always the kind of sweaters that sell out quickly, and I've been looking at the sizes and the colorways and they are going very, very quickly. So I have a few here. The first one is a Nordstrom one. So this is from Nordstrom's own line. This is their classic crew neck sweater. Usually I have pretty good luck with Nordstrom's own line. I do have some kind of hits and misses, but I figured with the price point, you can't go too wrong. It's really, really well priced, under $40, and I just loved how classic these are. I always rely on this kind of crew neck during the colder months. They're just really great for layering pieces and just so simple to throw on with jeans, and then you can team it with anything from heels to boots. Just so, so great. The other one I wanted to mention was the Gibson sweater. This one is already sold out in the black color, but the color that I ordered, which is the beautiful burgundy color, is still in stock, I think in all sizes. And this one is so beautiful. I always love a kind of deep burgundy sweater for the colder months, especially when the autumn leaves turn, and I just think they're so beautiful. Gibson I have a few pieces from, and their fabrics are always very, very soft, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this will be equally lovely. And this is another one under $40, and this kind of price point just always seems to sell out because they're just such great value. And then two other sweaters, one's a little bit more high end and the other one is a bit more an affordable one. The affordable one is from Treasure and Bond, and I have a few sweaters from them and they are so lovely, and I'm always blown away by the value, and this is me kind of buying them full price. The fabrics are always really soft and really cozy, and they just feel so much more expensive than they are. So this is a long cardigan. This is the only long cardigan I bought this year, and it looks so lovely. And again, this one I think is under $50. Really, really good value. I love the colorways and the fit looks really nice. I know from Treasure and Bond's previous styles that they are very, very good quality, especially for what you're paying. And then the other sweater, which is a bit more on the higher price side, is the Vince sweater. This one is an oversized one. I specifically wanted to wear this with faux leather leggings and boots. I thought it'd be so, so cute. And I have seen a trend this year that a lot of the higher ticket items, especially clothing, seem to be selling out so quickly. And I don't know if that's because people are investing in higher quality this year or if they had less stock, but either way, like I ordered a couple of items from Vince. They're sold out. The L'Agence blazer I mentioned, that was sold out. Just things going so quickly. So this one is another one where I am seeing sizes go quite rapidly. So if you're looking for a really nice kind of higher quality sweater, this one looks gorgeous and I'm so excited to get mine. Ankle boots are next. I pretty much always order a pair of ankle boots from the end sale. I don't really buy ankle boots any other time of year except for the Nordstrom sale, just because I always know that they're included, and if I can save money, like why wouldn't I? And so this year's one I got are the Steve Madden boots. I got them in the classic tan color, and this is another one where certain colors always do tend to go a bit more quickly, and in my experience the tan ones do tend to sell very, very fast. I would say though that I have noticed that these come back in stock, so if you did want to wait, usually I would expect them to be restocked, at least with customer returns, because I feel like footwear is a little bit more hit and miss in terms of sizing. So usually I will see these restocked, but it is generally the kind of tan and more classic colors that go first. Next up is my top from CC, and I do believe this one sold out last year. They obviously did restock it, and they have restocked it for this year's sale as well. I did spot though that they've actually brought these in several colors. I swear these weren't available on Monday. Like that's when I placed my order and they only had the black one. Otherwise I would have ordered a different color. Like I love this top. So they have a bunch of different options now. They have a beautiful wine color. They have a white one, just so many amazing shades. So slightly kicking myself. I don't know why they kind of brought in stock later. I've seen that with a few items. So very, very strange. The black one did sell out. I'm not sure if that will be the case this year because there are so many colors to choose from, but Either way, this is a great one, really well priced, and gosh, I've worn this just so many times. Such a great one. Next up is a bit more of a cheap and cheerful one, and this is a bodysuit from Wave, and no lie, I was convinced this was a t-shirt. Didn't realize it was a bodysuit until I saw someone else try it on, and they're like, oh, a bodysuit. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I reread the description, so I totally got the wrong size. I ordered an extra small, and I take smalls in bodysuits, so I'm hoping it's going to fit, but this is another one. I think this one is already sold out in the tan, but the color that I got, which is the gray one, is currently in stock. I love this. I'm really excited about it because it does look like a classic t-shirt, but it has those slightly elevated shoulders just to give it a bit more modern look. I tried a few of these, and the ones I've tried have always been a little bit too exaggerated in terms of the shoulders. So I'm hoping this is going to be a bit more subtle. It looks to be that way from the mod shot and the try-on shots I've seen, so I'm very excited about it. But this one does seem to be going quickly, presumably because of the great price point again. Next up is the UGG Robe, and this was one I was contemplating and I didn't end up going for it, and I'm wondering if I made a massive mistake. So if you have this, please let me know in the comment section and if I need to get it. It looks really cozy, but I tend to go for more like my Barefoot Dreams cardigans when I'm lounging at home, but the reviews are amazing. So this is another one that's really popular, and I feel like the flagship items from brands like UGG and Barefoot Dreams, they do always go really quickly. Also because I think it's one of those pieces which, you know, it's lovely to buy for yourself, but they also make very good gifts as well, so that kind of adds to the urge to buy. But this one is another one which I do think is fully stocked at the moment, but in previous years I have seen this go quite quickly. Another little tip as well is you can actually see how many people are viewing the item, and that's often an indicator as to how quickly it will sell. So if you're on the fence about a piece, maybe wanted to see some reviews and didn't know if you should wait or not, always check to see how many people are viewing, and that does give you a guidance. Obviously it's not kind of bulletproof, but it does give you an idea of how popular the item is. Next up is the Rails t-shirt, and I feel like Rails is such an underrated brand. I have a few items from them now, and I know they're really famous for their check shirts, but they actually do really beautiful kind of regular clothes as well. I think it was a couple of years ago I got a few tops from Rails, and before I could even show them, just everything was sold out. So Rails is a really nice one to look at if you do like kind of higher quality pieces. These aren't like Vince level pricing, I'd say they're kind of in between. I got this lovely t-shirt which is a white v-neck with this adorable heart print pattern. This one was, I think it was just under $50. Again, my order hasn't arrived yet, so I will definitely show it if it does arrive, I think on Monday, as it should, and it's also in stock. But Rails items do seem to sell pretty quickly, and I've always been really impressed and pleased with the quality. And then finally, Nordstrom Lingerie PJs. This is another one of those items which I feel like have really built up a cult following over the years, and so I think a lot of people who already own them, like myself, do repurchase when they're worn out, or like me, you lose them, which is why I think they do sell quite quickly, particularly in the classic colors. If you prefer more prints, I do think this is probably one you can wait on, because from what I've seen, they do tend to stick around a bit longer, but certainly more in the classic colorways or the kind of light pastel shades. My lilac version are going quite quickly as well. Those are the ones to prioritize. But again, if you prefer the prints, then those do tend to stay in stock a little bit longer. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, you found it useful if you are navigating the sale today. As usual, I will include links to everything I featured in the description section below. I will also pop in the blog post for everything that I ordered. As I mentioned, my order should be coming on Monday, and I will do a try and haul, but I know so many things will be sold out by then. So if you wanted to have a look now, then I will leave that blog post in the description section as well. If you have any other questions for me, then leave me a comment, and if you've been enjoying my end sale coverage, please do give this a thumbs up. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.